We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans, and anticipation has been high all week for this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Ball State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ball State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
San Jose State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Brown will throw it. Trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And after the interception, he steps out of bounds, and he's swung a little momentum on the final play of the first quarter. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's slow. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Third down coming.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And back to the air on 2nd down. Snags it inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Spartans are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, San Jose State.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's slow. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He runs out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Looking to move it through the air.
First down.
And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Spartan. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Got him downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Seth Q Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Brown will throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 40, there he goes. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide in the end.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score! Touchdown, Spartans! On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Ball State, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. It's slow. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Brown wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Fires to the big fella. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. From the gun, running back gets to give. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45, on its way. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And the Cardinals are in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Going up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cardinals! What a catch and run for 6. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nash. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Pressure in his face, and he lets him fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him wide open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Finds a spot in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He'll just keep slinging it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ball State.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
San Jose State, 31. Ball State, 21.
That field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.